Lovely. Settle back in and let yourself sink even deeper. The forest is still here. The warmth of the brazier, the hush of feathers in the mist, and the steady, soft rhythm of the earth beneath you. Let your breathing match it slow and smooth. In and out. Above, the clouds are thin, like stretched linen, glowing softly with the sun's shy light. There is no need. Our story continues. A noble pursuit, wrapped in silence, adorned with subtlety. In royal courts, women trained hawks as a sign of gentility, strength, and inner grace. The falcon is now a dot in the sky, circling in lazy, drifting spirals, its wings motionless for long stretches. Lavender, used in medieval times to soothe the senses, to clean linens, to calm horses before battle. For her, it is simply peace. The falconer watches quietly, her eyes tracking each curve of her companion's flight. She does not speak. She does not move quickly. You hear the steady breath of the horses in their stables not far off. The clink of tack as a sleepy groom checks on them. Inside is lavender water, brewed from her own garden, steeped in patience. She presses a drop to her wrist. The woman stands, brushing a few strands of hay from her skirt. She whistles barely a note, just a faint breath formed into sound. The wind carries it toward the treetops, where it dances for a moment before Long ago, falconry was not simply sport or survival, it was the art of patience. Imagine her now, a noble woman in simple wool, her hair tied loosely, a blue ribbon trailing down her back. She kneels beside a box of tiny bells, each one no larger than the tip of your finger. She picks one up, the final beat of wings, the gentle impact as talons touch leather. But her birds don't need them. They return by trust. Woman and bird, side by side, in a morning too quiet to be real. Turns it slowly in the light. The hawk accepts with a tilt of its head, then nestles against her shoulder. The breeze carries the scent of damp wood and moss. A squirrel scampers through the ivy, but it moves slowly, dreamily. Not loud spells or grand enchantments, but soft, steady rituals. The lighting of a lantern, the tying of a ribbon, the feeding of a bird, a soft one, perhaps from the monastery farther down the valley. They are part of this moment, part of your breath, your heartbeat. It chimes 7 times. Still hushed, the birds rest on high wooden beams, watching.com/still. Bees begin to stir in the leaves, but they move slowly, peacefully. It fluffs its feathers and tucks its head beneath one wing. Content each note, slow, deliberate, as though it, too, feels the pool of calm. In medieval times, these bells called bewits were tied gently to a falcon's leg, so that its keeper might follow its flight by sound along. Let that feeling bloom inside you, a quiet trust, warm and feather-light, like the promise that morning will always follow the night. She sets the bell back into its velvet pouch and instead reaches for a small flask. She unscrews the wooden stopper. The scent, razor soft, floral, comforting. The fire beside you crackles again. Just once, and a tiny puff of smoke rises. 1, 3. Feel your body grow heavier, more relaxed. 4, 5. Each sound more distant than the last. 6, and now 7. You are still with her, seated in quiet companionship, but those sounds are distant, gentle, almost part of the wind. It is time to return. But she does not rush. She touches its edge, then brushes her fingers on a small carved emblem in ancient rune for safety. These marks, from the early Saxon days, were often etched on homes and hearths to ward off harm. The falcon dips now, lower in the sky. It glides toward the clearing, circling once, then twice. The hawk hears it. Its body turns, head adjusting with practiced grace. It lowers in a gentle arc, the wind beneath its wings soft as spun silk. She lifts her arm. You feel it too, the moment of return. The bird is back, quiet, still. There is no applause, No reward but her soft words and the warm presence she offers. This is not a training. This is a reunion. She offers a piece of dried meat, not as a bribe, but as affection. And there they stand together. Now, listen closely to the forest. The bird song has grown just a touch. Louder the robins and finches greeting the sun. And above it all, a tower bell rings in the distance. Not a loud bell. Let each ring sink into you. The woman smiles. You and she'll walk back along the path, lined with lavender bushes, their scent stronger now in the warming air. You pass the old stone well, moss curling along its rim. She believes in small magic, and now, in the hush of morning, you too believe in such things, because they are not only part of the past. She reaches the Falcon house, a round stone building with a thatched roof and thick wooden door. Inside, it is dim and warm. Straw lines the floor. She lifts her bird to its perch. Careful and slow, she looks back at you. No words, just eyes, soft with knowing. A moment of shared quiet, of deep peace. The door closes with a gentle creak. A lock slides into place. Outside, the world is brighter now, but still not loud. And you are ready to rest. You can feel your body soften, like moss, against the stone. The earth holds you. The wind soothes you. The story does not end. It simply rests, for now.